Hello, welcome to Vascular Discovery 2026. I'm Peter Henke from University of Michigan, one of the co-chairs of this year's meeting. And to my left is
Isabella, Grumbach, University of Oklahoma, Vice Chair of this meeting.
the program committee, and the abstract reviewers have helped put together an outstanding set of scientific talks, which many of these will be at the poster session, orally presented during the concurrent sessions. And of course, we have our main plenary sessions, including one early this morning, which was hot topics in vascular disease. Dr. Wu from Stanford gave a truly outstanding state-of-the-art, kind of almost drug discovery from really conception modeling using AI, in vitro trials in a dish, it's called CIDT. Blew us away, I think, in terms of the future of how potential therapies will be much accelerated to get into humans safely and targeted for the right medication or agent for the right patient for the right disease. Dr. Gallus followed up from the NIH and again really educated us on initiatives that had started years ago in the NIH. And one of those areas she highlighted was a human cellular map, which basically details all the human cells and all the different organ structures in the human body. And it's been a huge undertaking, multiple collaborators and investigators, but that was also very enlightening. And finally, ending up with Dr. Peter Libby, who's really the world's expert internationally on atherosclerosis and inflammation, giving the history of that, how it started, that concept, refining it, and then really upwards of the newest trials that have come out and where the future is with regards to potential other therapies for anti-inflammation agents to decrease atherosclerotic diseases and mortality and morbidity.
What we continue to do at this year's Vascular Discovery meeting is our focus on young investigators. I think this really has been and is and will be the conference for young investigators to learn and to connect. We are continuing the poster sessions. I've always felt that this is a highlight of Vascular Discovery. We had a really well-attended session last night, and I personally had fabulous discussions with young investigators, and I'm really looking forward to the next two poster sessions. We continue our work with the Early Career Committee and the Women's Leadership Committee in providing excellent expert-driven, actionable advice on how to promote a career in vascular biology. And as always, we have a number of sessions for young investigators to compete in our different areas of atherosclerosis, thrombosis, and vascular biology. And we also have a mid-career award that we are very, very proud of. One is honoring Dr. Dicek, who was a very much appreciated and loved member of our community. I would also like to highlight an area which is fairly new to our vascular field, and that is that of metabolism and how new agents along the SGLT2 and GLP axis intersect and modify vascular disease. And we have a plenary session free on Friday, which will cover this topic.
And building on that, today's second plenary session will be actually highlighting several of those award-winning authors and faculty who achieved those last year will be given today. In addition to the ATVB journal highlights, that'll be all part of plenary session 2. I'd like to also highlight the competitions that have been part of Vascular Discovery since its inception, which is the Page and the Brinkhouse Award competition. That'll be tomorrow. The other thing to highlight is the final day session where the awards will be given for those competitions, as well as a distinguished lectureship. That'll be on the morning on Saturday, followed by 3 additional lectures, which is a Hoag Lecture, a Vascular Discovery Distinguished Lecture from Dr. Misanuru, and then the PVD Mid-Career Award Lecture will be given as well. So again, things not to miss while you're at this meeting. Really are excited with this year's meeting, the great turnout. It's a larger number of posters and abstracts were submitted this year than the prior. I think the attendance is also up this year. I think that underscores the desire and initiative for people to meet collaborate, network face-to-face is really invaluable. There's will be several interviews from some of our highlighted lecturers this year. Stay alert for those that'll be coming out.
And I think you will provided a brief overview of these lectures, and I think this will show you how wonderful this meeting is, and we're all looking forward to seeing you here in person.
Thank you.